So yeah, folks. So today, so first of all, I'll try to introduce myself and then we'll get started. So myself, Vineet, right now working with Microsoft as a senior software engineer. So it's been around 5 years with Microsoft now. Before that, I've also worked with Adobe, Paytm, and some of the service-based companies in my career in the starting. Okay, so this was a little bit of my introduction. So I'll not focus more on that. So today I wanted to keep this session is a bit of like more questionnaire type of questions, means session where you can just ask some questions. I will be giving you some briefs on it, but majorly I will be making you guys to ask more and more questions around it. Okay, so just give me a moment. So today's session agenda is basically how you can build your resume, right? So why building the resume is very important? Can anyone tell me why building the resume is very important? Right? See, one of the most important thing about the resume is right now, resume is the first course of interaction which you have with the employer whom you are going to apply, right? So this sorts very important, right? What you can do better so that you can get maximum chance to at least interview, right? So now, so these are the agenda items I will be covering. That means what are the things that we need to take care while building a resume, and I will be also covering that what is application tracking system and why it is important. So this is very important topic of this today's session, and what is a good ATS score, okay, and what should be the content and the layout, right, of the resume. So I will be sharing some of the sample resumes for SD1, SD2, and some experience level persons, right? So try to cover all those things, and also gives you some of the tips that what can you do better so that your chances of getting shortlisted for your resume will get better, right? So this is what I will be covering, and I will be open for get speaking on any of the questions you have in your mind, right? So feel free to ask, stop me and do it. So first of all, I'll tell you that what is the purpose. Let's understand it. So purpose of resume is that, see, someone wants to hire you or want have some vacancies. So with resume they get to know that there is a person who has XYZ skills, right? Now, with that skills, there's a lot of candidates comes in, right? So now, whatever the job description that employer have, it says that is it matching with that job description? So if it is good, then your resume is shortlisted amongst all the resumes, and then basically your further process happens. So this is the sole purpose is means you see it is the first point of interaction you will be having with your basically uh, employer, right? So now the important thing here is that what is what are the types of resume. So basically there are three types of resume, right? So one is a chronological resumes. So what is chronological resumes? So chronological resumes are the resumes who has work history at the top, right? And then basically whatever their current experience, they are putting that at the top and then listing all the other experiences. So that is a chronological resume. So this resume work for the person who is experienced in the uh, corporate world, right? And the some another is a functional resume. So where you are prioritizing your skills rather than your experience, right? So basically, what from where this kind of resume will matter is you can say that you have some experience and then you have some career gap on that. So you don't want to highlight your experience a lot because you have some career gap. So there you are trying to highlight your skills, that these are my skills and so are my basically experiences. So basically skills comes first after before your experience. So that are actually known as functional resumes. And there is a combination, right? So there is some kind of resumes where we have the combination of both, right? We will prioritize our basically skills also, and basically our I would say experiences also. So we'll see all those examples in the coming forward. Till this point, any confusion, anything, any questions before I move forward? All good? Okay, so keep pinging on the chat. I will be monitoring the chat. Okay, so just 1 minute. My mouse got hung. Okay, so now let's move to the next slide. So, what are the essential sections in the resume? So these are the levels that we have discussed. Basically, that there are three types of resume: chronological, functional, and the combinational. But these are the things that you will be finding in all the good resumes. First of all, contact information. So this is a mandatory thing because this is where HR will get your contact details so that the HR can contact you. So this has to be very, very clearly mentioned. Another one is a professional summary. So basically, I normally not prefer for professional summaries for the experienced people because normally their experiences speak instead of these 2 lines of thing that you put it here. But yeah, this comes very handy when you have something very astonishing to tell. For example, you have done something on the AI front, right? And you have some certifications and all those things in the AI, in the trending thing. So you can just put it in the profile summary. But if you don't have, so I normally ask people to avoid it, right? It's just an, you can say, redundant part, right? Second one is the skills. So after, so this is how the order should go: contact information, professional summaries, and then the skills, right? So skills will be you have to make sure that whatever the skills you are having, you are categorizing those skills. What does that means? That you have worked on, definitely worked on any programming language. So all those programming languages that you have worked on should come in one section. And then you may say that any CI/CD pipelines work or any AI related work or basically anything you have done in your project. So you have to categorize those in sections like DSA is a one section. You can put it at DS problem solving. In problem solving, you put DSA. And then basically there is a server where you can put Apache, Node servers, all those things. There is a CI/CD pipeline where you can put Jenkins, Azure DevOps, AWS DevOps. So these are this is how you can categorize it. Okay. And then comes work experience. So it's very important the person who is experienced should be always listing the current role at the top, right? And then basically next latest, and then next latest, and so on, right? So on education front, so you if you are experienced, then education go at the last. If you are a fresher, then it should be coming at the top, right? And one more thing, important thing to note here is that, for example, if you don't have any mind-blowing marks in your basically college or in your 10th and 12th, please do not mention that, right? So that serve as sometime as a negative part. You still can just directly mention that I have done my BTech or my post graduation from so college in this year. That's all. If someone is interested, he will ask. Okay. Normally, people for the experience, this doesn't matter. But yeah, if someone is interested, they can. But uh, this is opposite case. If someone has always have a 90% plus in the career in academics, so please do mention. So that will be always be the good thing for to mention, right? So what the crux you get from here, the important thing that we get from here is that what is good for us, we are showing those things only to the only mentioning those things in the resume. What are the good things? We are not saying lie. to the interviewer that I have anything. No, but we are not saying upfront. If someone asks, we will tell. So this kind of attitude we should have for basically in the resume building. Not telling it upfront, let them ask, right? So this is how you have to design your resume. Now, basically, before we actually see the samples, so there is one term is ATS. So full form of this application tracking system. Now, what is ATS and why it is very important? So I'll give you the example. For the big companies, right, what happened right now is they are getting a lot of calls as soon as they post anything, they started getting what a lot of mails and everything from the basically employees, or you can not employees, or you can say job seekers who is looking for the jobs. So I'll tell you one example. In the Microsoft, some generally post any opening, HR normally used to get more than 500 to 1000 basically resume within a day of you can say 1 or 2 days. So think it very wisely. As a human being, will it be possible to go each and every interview or resume, right? So this is basically not, you can say, possible for any human being to review and read each and every resume, right? So that's why nowadays company has introduced one system called ATS. So what does ATS do? Uh, you give the resume to the HR, then HR actually send this resume to some websites, or every company have their own ATS system. So send it, and then that website actually do what? It scans the resume and search for the keywords, right? So let's suppose this job is for Node.js developer, and if Node.js is not there in the resume, so straight away your resume will be rejected. It will not actually reach to the HR. Assume it, you send it to the HR. HR just without seeing it, it has uploaded that resume in the ATS. ATS say, okay, this is shortlisted. Then HR will view, otherwise rejected. So this is how it goes. So basically, so important thing is that ATS always scan for keywords, right? So it's very important. So whatever the skills you are having, you are putting everything in the keywords, right? Why? Because normal human being is not doing the first point of verification, first type, first you can say first point of screening. Normal human being is not doing. Some human machine is doing that, right? So you have to actually make sure resume in such a way so that you are passing the first screening round. Okay. So basically you are putting lot many keywords which is required for that job, at least which you are applying for, so that it gets selected, right? Second one is based on the qualification and all this, so there is some algorithm which ATS do, and it basically filter out and do the ranking of each candidate, right? And after that, basically, so basically, it's saying that more the resume you have, so get that will you can say relevant keywords you have in the resume, more the relevant keywords that will make your chances more and more to get selected. Okay. Any questions on this? So I see there's two questions on the chat. So one is from Padma. Is she saying that I have done master's degree correspondence at a distance education. Can I include in the resume? Uh, don't just do that degree name and the college or anything, and you can put it out. But if you have done something else, see, normally distance learning is not having that much of weightage, to be very frank, in the corporate world. But still, you can put it, but don't emphasize more on it. Just put it in a one-liner. Okay.
Okay, like actually, I done like bachelor's degree at the college, but the master degree I did only on distance education. Should I, like only including the bachelor's degrees is fine, or should I include
Just
the master
course
degree?
name, and
Uh,
basically college and
okay,
degree.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
That will you are an experienced person, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So only course name, degree, and college. That's all. Don't
Okay.
emphasize more. If someone asks, then tell that you have done this from the distance learning and all. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And the next question is from Uday Banu. If the projects where we are working on the current company is very basic, like a monolithic application, we worked on some side. So see, basically, uh, that's what I'm saying. So basically, in your case is for functional resume, right? You are having doing some work. You think that that work is not that relevant, but you have done some side works that is more relevant. So you are putting your current project or some skills on the top of the current experience, right? So that's what a combination is there. So it always depends that whatever the best things are there should be at the top. This is how the order is. Okay, as per me. Any any other question? So I'm getting one question from Pushpender also. I'm getting interview calls from a product-based company that are not targeting DSA like Rigs. I'm also planning to interview that company that are targeting DSA. So I tailor something. Yeah, so it's very important. See, that whatever the jobs you are applying for, you are targeting based on the companies you are editing the resume. It's not that same resume will work in everywhere, right? At least this used to happen 2 years back, but now this is not. So based on the job requirement and all those things, you have to basically edit the skills in the resume and send it. Okay, Pushpinder, you got the answer.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Vinit. And also one
So
question
next
was
is
there.
yeah.
Uh, like I have 5 years of experience, so according to that, how many number of pages ideally should be there, and do they really matter that if I tailor one page resume or two or more than two-page resume like
I'll
that?
come to that part. Don't worry in this
Okay,
session.
sure,
Okay.
sure. Thank you.
And the second is from Bharat. Sorry, I've joined late. What is the best way to describe the project we have worked on? And should we list down the task? So see, so Bharat, I'll just park your question for the timing. We'll discuss it. Okay. I'll come to that section. Don't worry. So right now, I believe everyone is okay with what is ATS. Okay. So now, so what is the advantage of the ATS? I think everyone got it. There is a high volume of recruitments happen, everything, right? So this actually helped the companies to handle a large number of the applicants and make sure the good candidates are getting the chances, right? This is how companies see it, right? So basically, ATS rule is just for the screening and managing the uh, candidates. Okay, so now they are saying that what are the popular ATS used by the 6C? Overall, ATS is not, you can say, any thing which is very, you can say, uh, unique to any company or something. It's almost the algorithms are same for almost all the ATS, but yeah, there is some portals like Workday, Greenhouse, ICM. So normally people just like a hacker rank has a platform for the problem solving. Just like these Workday and Greenhouse companies have their platform for the ATS. So normally people, big companies use it, right? So right now, if we talk about Microsoft has its own, and if you talk about Adobe, Adobe uses Workday, Salesforce uses Workday. Right, so this is how it depends on the company to company, but ultimately, whatever the normal companies do, almost the same thing is done by the others. So now question arises, is there any free ATS websites are available? Yes, there is a free ATS websites are available. So whenever you prepare your resume, you can upload your resume there and get the ATS score. Your ATS score should be above 95, 95 to 100, right? So that should be your goal before sending to the resume to the HR. Okay, so I have two questions here. I am having 2000%. I got IT based job. Job 23 only. Should I include non-IT experience that I private previously? So, see, first of all, since you got the job here, so you can put your latest resume, latest things as much as possible, right? And if you have done some side works also, right? So that you can put. So ultimately, what I'm trying to say in a nutshell, if you say, you have to put the things which is actually relevant to that jobs. Okay. not something which is not relevant, because that will not help you in the ATS screening as well, and even in the uh, interview side. Okay, Vishnu, you got it? So you have to put only thing which is relevant to that jobs. Even if you have done some side project, put it. If you have done basically some good work in from 2003 in IT based industry, you can put it and mention it. Okay, so this is how you can do. And one more question I have, can I mold my current project to some better if they are not good and complex? As per the understanding, I should include the personal project on the resume. So see, if you mold, definitely if you think that your skills are good, you can put it, but make sure if someone asks the cross question, you should be able to answer. So it's totally depend on you. If you think you will be able to answer those queries which will be questioned in the interview, please go ahead. If you still think that you have in dilemma, so please don't include those things which you are not sure about, because that will be the negative point for you when you actually appear for the interview. Okay, so basic thing what we need to make sure is that basically we have to pass the ATS round also and actual interview also. So resume should be like that. Okay, you got my answer, Rajat? Okay. So one more question from Kaveri, from someone who is working for on monolithic professional section is must. So why you are thinking that monolithic basically services is just bad? No, they are also good. Basically, there is still some good work in the monolithic services. So you can mention it. Whatever you are doing, right? It's very important. You should pride of doing that, whatever you are doing, and mention it. And if you have done something extra apart from that, please do mention that as well. Some certification, some Git level projects, all those things. So you have to mention that as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that clear till this point of time? Okay.
Yes.
Now, let's move further. So how you can optimize or your basically ATS score. So first of all is put the keywords in the resume. I'll show you some resume. You will get an idea. And so that first job is done means that you are getting selected from the ATS. ATS will get the score of it and make sure that your score is something around above 95. And every resume you are doing it, make sure if you really wanted to go in that company, so you are adjusting your skills as per the job requirement. Okay, and before sending it, the third job is you are checking your ATS score, right? So this is very important to increase your chances. Now, important thing right now, if you see lot of templates are coming in the market. Okay, people use or actually make their resume from the Canva or something, right? So actually, the problem here is it looks very fancy, your resume looks very fancy, but that resume is not understood by the ATS, maximum, most of the ATS, because when ATS was designed, it was mainly for the, you can say, text-based thing. When you are putting some formatting, so formatting is what happened with the formatting is that, let's suppose you have created the resume in the Canva. So that formatting is very specific to Canva, right? So if that ATS system is not having basically uh, that Canva formatting included in it, so it will not able to read your content and your ATS score will be poor and your resume is got rejected in the first point. Okay, so it's very important. We will not go make any fancy resume. We will keep it very specific that our fonts will be Arial, Times Roman. Okay, and we have to ensure that we are not using any graphics in it. Like some people actually just paste the photo in a circle or something, right? And just have some very good graphics. It looks very good, but your ATS doesn't understand it. It confuses the ATS. Okay, so make sure you are using simple, very, very simple resume. Your content should be actually speaking, not the decoration of that resume. Okay. And very important, the formatting that you are using should be very consistent across full resume. Okay. Any confusion? Okay, I have one more question. So I guess my second question got missed. For 4 year vacation, should I include personal project resume? You can, if you think that your personal project is something very interesting, you can, right? Means let's suppose I'll tell you my example. Uh, when I was in Adobe, I have done my personal. I have been working with some startup called Difo. So there I have done very good work. I used to mention that, right? Because where I think that I have done something very good in my career. So I always mention it because you can also mention that part. So your resume will be part of functional resume category. Okay. So I'll share it. Don't worry. This PPT, you can just share me the link. I can upload it there. Okay. Now coming to the important is that excessive graphic you have to avoid, and make sure that you are not using any tables and anything. I've seen people when they are mentioning their college thing, like then in class 12th I got this marks, class 11th I got this marks, something some people mention and they actually create the table. So that also confuses the basically ATS. So you have to stick to one formatting across the full resume. Okay. Okay. So then let's move to the next slide. So before moving to the content and layout, I'll show you some of the resumes. Okay, so before that will give you a good idea. So now I will categorize the resumes based on the experience because I can't fit everyone in one thing, right? So every experience have different type of requirements. So it will be going through those resume one by one. Okay, so I'm seeing some of the questions. So those questions I will be answering uh, in some time. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, so this is some of the resumes. Uh, Let me show you one. So I hope my PDF is visible to everyone. Is it? Okay. So uh, now this is the actual you can say resume for basically one pager, right? So very important thing that I wanted to mention is make sure try to make your resume one pager, right? You don't need to do a lot of 2-3 pages. So that is, I again tell you one thing, right? No one is going to read full resume, right? So you have to make sure that you are putting most of the things in one pager. But yes, if you have really done something, some very numbers of projects and you think that those can matter, so it's always your choice. You can put it, but always I prefer that we should go for basically one pages. So first of all, I'll see. We'll look at the person who is having 2-3 years of experience. Something you see. This is how your resume look like. Your contact session, simple Ayush square, resume number, mail ID, and this. And then If you are something fresher or something, you can put it at the top. Okay, that now you see that CGP is 8.2 is mentioned because you think that for LM90 is actually good college of the Jaipur or Rajasthan, and their percentage actually matters a lot, right? 8 point scoring 8.2 is also a good thing in the that college. So he has mentioned it, and he's also mentioned that from where he has done. And this is how you have to categorize your skills. Technical skills, you see the languages are categorized, then framework, then databases, and operations. This is how you can categorize all those things, right? Then it comes your experiences. So latest one is at the top. So you see that experience, then your current designation, and then what are you doing, and you see all those work. So you see, so very important that whenever you mention about the projects, you are not talking about that project because no one is interested in that. What you have to mention, what you have done in that project, not that what that project is about. I have seen a lot of people that suppose someone want to say that I have worked in Google Drive. So they are actually mentioning 2-3 lines of that project, that okay, this project do this, and then actually forgot about the person that this is your resume, that is not the documentation of that project. Okay, so your resume means whatever the project you can mention, but ultimately that project should be, you have to mention what you have achieved, what you have done, what impact you have made, right? So this is very important here, right? And this is how with every company there should be a proper designation, that where what was your designation and what was your basically current duration of that. Okay, similarly, see here, if you read out here, what is it is written: design and develop the feature of the personal product for streamlining the customer journey. Achieve staggering 150% year-on-year increase in total disbursement volume, enhancement accessibility, and this. Now, whatever you do, whatever you do here, so in that case, the whatever you are writing, make sure if you are highlighting the impact, means whatever the contribution you have made, what was the impact of it, that is actually matters a lot. You see, he has highlighted the impact that because of his work, company was able to increase the year on year 150% growth of disbursement of loans. So that was a huge impact, right? So you can say that this is how company is earning um, with your work. So this is actually matters a lot. Similarly, that any service you have done, and you see again he has maintained the again this impact is mentioned. So whatever the things that you have done, try to do the value addition to it by having adding the impact here. Similarly, if you talk about here, if let's suppose in this line there is a no impact addition, so you say that okay, use Android development to map the real-time object, something like so, you can also mention it. Okay, and now if you have done some college projects, because normally when a person with 2 years or 3 years of experience don't have that much of projects, so you can also mention your college project, what you have done. And here you see certification is not there, but you can also create one section for the certifications if you have done any certifications, right? And if you have got some recognition from authorized authorities like government or some sports, some first rank, second rank, or any relevant thing, so please do mention it. That will also help a lot. Okay. So Bharat is saying, so we usually don't get the statistics of result. See, normally you don't get it, but always whenever you are working on the project, manager used to talk about it. Your work will be हमारे इतने users बढ़े आएंगे, and we'll see that this kind of impact is something. So you can try to put some numbers. No one is going to validate it, but putting those numbers will increase your chances. Okay, get my point, Bharat? Okay. And one question is, I'm having 1.0 of it, currently having gap in 6 months. Don't mention it, just put the duration. Okay, if if the interviewer pick this up, then okay, but don't highlight those things. Don't say wrong, but put those things. Okay. So why are the skills inside the particular companies? So it is also mentioned, right? You have work on this, but on which technologies you have work in this project. So you can mention that, right? If you think that skills are common across all the projects, so you can just remove this section. So it depends on your person to person requirement. For example, if someone is from one project from last 10 years, so he can't mention those things. So you can put that in the technical skill itself. Okay. So
Is
in the
this
project, yeah,
font difference acceptable? Because I
no.
can see because skills is written in a different font, whereas the other points, if you see the bullet points, they are mentioned in a different font. So is this acceptable by
Maybe actually I
ATS?
have converted into the PDF. That's what it converted. But normally you have to make sure that your font should be consistent.
Okay.
Actually, I converted Word to that, so that's why it got hampered. But ideally, it should be in the similar fonts. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So now next one is this is mediocre level experience for 7 to 10 years of experience. So you can also put your things like this. Uh, this like contact information should be very much clear. And these are the highlights of the screen, right? You can put it up. Here, if you see some fonts, some coloring, so you can just make it very simple. Uh, not do some much of uh, covering and all those things. So it should be something like this. And you can put all the skills by dividing that in some sections, that what are things you have worked on. And here also, if you see with the project, also mention the skills. This actually required that in this project we are talking about what are the skills you have used. In this project, what are the skills you have used. So this is how you can put all those things, right? And this is how you can put just you need to put your basically college thing, not school. But yeah, if you have any school, if you have something 95% or something 98%, very good marks, please do put that. Okay, you have to put all the good things. Okay, so now apart from that, there are some other resumes also. I can show you. So I'm all sharing the resumes which are having good ATS score. So somehow formatting is actually, I have installed the new word. Somehow formatting is getting a bit of things, but yeah, you can just write like this also. Basically, your uh, simple. This is very simple resume. You can name and your profile and LinkedIn profile and everything. Your professional skills, then skill section, your experience, whatever you have done, whatever your achievement, responsibility, and technology use. So this is a template, right? This is a template, and then your education and then certification. For any resume, whatever the resume I have shown you, it is actually following this template. So if you have a lot of things to say in your resume, you can skip the professional summary. If you have very limited things, you can put your professional summary. Is that clear? Any questions here?
So it's not necessary to add projects from your previous experiences. Let's say someone is 14, 15 years experienced.
Mhm.
So we don't really need to mention all the projects, right? It's fine to
No,
mention
only mention
the
those
recent one.
projects.
Yeah.
Only mention those projects where you think which is going to matter in the interview a lot.
Okay. Okay. So basically, it has to be crafted for each interview. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank.
Okay.
And is
But
it
if
a
someone asks that is there some gap on this, so you should have that thing handy in your mind that no, there was no gap. I have not mentioned it because of the space constraint, but uh, always mention those projects which is the highlight of your career.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Kaveri, you are asking something?
Yeah, I was asking, is it a good practice to mention the client's name? Because a
Uh,
lot of places they say you must not mention the project name or the client's name. You must just
why you
say
wanted to
US
mention
based
client name?
healthcare project or
See that nowadays it
uh,
used to matter sometime back, but nowadays it doesn't. Just
okay.
mention the project name. If you really wanted to mention the client name, so make your that thing in added in your project name itself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I think that might be required if at all you are working through a consultancy, right? Let's say you are working for Accenture, then it is fine. But if you are working for some company like Randstad or something, then you might have to, right?
So that's what I'm saying. No,
Yeah.
if you think that suppose Accenture works for Microsoft for some
Right.
project,
Correct. Yeah.
so you can work on this project for Microsoft in the bracket something you can mention.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So always same funda applies. All those good things has to be there in the resume, which you think can impact. Okay. So I'll share all those resume samples with you guys, so don't worry. Okay, so I have one question in the chat. I have total 12 years of experience, but I have relevant 6 years of experience of work on manual testing. Okay, to mention. So yes, so all the relevant experiences. So I think same question Abhishek has asked. So all the relevant experience where you think that you have done some good work, mention that. And non-relevant experience, just leave it. Let that person ask. Don't explicitly tell that, okay, I have a year gap, I have a year gap. No, this is a negative point of your career. Don't highlight it. Let them ask. If that things actually matters to them, they will ask. You can tell them at that point. Okay, most of the company doesn't matter if you are a year of experience current last 3 years, 4 years, they actually things matter in that case. So you have to go in that way. Okay. Now let's move forward. So now a very important thing here is that you are actually highlighting your accomplishments, right? For example, uh, you have done the course with the tutor. I normally ask everyone to create your GitHub profile, whatever the questions you are doing, keep posting on there and keep committing all the course there, right? Any projects you do, put it on the GitHub. And if you have a good number of questions solved on the lead code or hacker rank or basically code chef, something you have good ranking, please do mention that. So these all, whatever the skills and accomplishment you have done in your career, that has to be there, right? So it's very important that these are the positive points, standout things, right? Let's suppose if you have done some research work and you have some research paper in your name, put it there, right? And use data to quantify your achievements, right? For example, you can put that I have completed basically my graduation with this much of CGPA. It's a good thing, right? So you can put on those things. So good things you have to highlight. So that's what I'm saying. Now here matlab, if you detail about work experience in education, so see that's I'm saying that using clear bullet points in your resume enhance the readability, right? So if you're trying to put everything in the paragraph, so that is a big no. No one is going to read the paragraph. If it is there in the bullet points, so it will be readable, right? And formatting in the work experience correctly helps because normally formatting I already shown you, right? In the resume that basically with work experience and which company I work for, duration of that company, and what is the job title. So these all things actually matters, and ATS also make sure that you are writing in such a way that is readable by the ATS. So you can upload a resume in the ATS and get the score, and you will get to know what you can do. Okay, and uh, this date part we have already included. That this your career journey you have to mention in the dates. Okay, so now if you basically again here you have to customize your resume as per the job requirement. Every time don't think that okay यार ये फिर से बनाना पड़ेगा. No, if you are really wanted to go do some hard work, means see you can create one template. Only thing is that before sending to HR, just keep on editing those skills and as per the job data. Okay, so that will increase your chances. And to basically highlight your skills, right? For example, you have done something in AI recently, right? And AI is a booming thing. So make sure that you are highlighting that part, right? Uh, that I have done this thing and all this in your resume. Okay. And if there is a proofreading, very, very important that you in your resume, there should not be any grammatical mistakes, right? Because ATS will give you some poor ratings on the if there is a grammatical mistakes in your resume, right? So this is very important that it is not there. Okay. So yes, you can, Vikas, you can evaluate your ATS scores. There is a lot of free websites, right? So you can upload your resume and evaluate those things. And another thing is that whenever you are sending your resume, make sure that resume always in the PDF. Don't send the docs file. So reason being why we don't send the doc file. So doc file normally, let's suppose a person is not having a Windows Word installed in there, right? Microsoft Word installed in there. You used to open that thing in the Google Word, Google basically, Google Sheet. So what will happen? You will see the fonts in the Microsoft Word and the Google Sheets, Google basically Word is having a different font. So sometimes it will just mess up the thing. So make sure you are putting in the PDF so that that will remain intact. Okay, so this is the first thing that you should be very, very careful that your resume should always be in the PDF. Okay. And now, so this I already told that you have to include your certification and the professional affiliation, everything. Certifications actually matters, right? In your resume, if you have done some good certification from good company or some networking certification, means whatever relevant to your job role, so that will always matters, right? So you can always mention it. So now coming to the sample resume. So now we can go. We have already seen some of the sample resume here, right? So there are some websites also where you can on demand create the resume. Let me search it. Uh, I used to have that website. Just give me a moment. So meanwhile, I'm searching for that. You guys can feel free to keep asking the question. I will be keep replying on those things. Okay, any questions? You can just unmute yourself and keep asking.
Like, what are the free sites to evaluate or create a resume based on ATS things? Because like I used to look on that, but they like I didn't find any free sites. There is some limitations or something else. So what are the
So there are some free sites. So most of them basically uh, nowadays see there used to be two, three sites, but nowadays those are getting paid. Uh, I used to have one or two, but that is actually getting paid now. But uh, still, I will share some of them, don't worry. So there is one website, overleap.com, right? So I shared in my previous session also, if you guys have attended. So this is where you can just create your resume uh, with this website. Let me see if this allow me or not. Sorry. So meanwhile, it's not working for me. Can you guys try it? Is it working for you or not? Overleaf.com. Just open it. This works. Okay, so basically what you have to do is just click on this basically blank project, right? So let's suppose resume. So you see that this is whatever you are writing here, but some means you are writing in a programmatical word and it is actually generating it. So there is one template. Let me search for it. Was there with me? Just one minute. I'll share you with you guys as well. Just give me a moment. Searching for it. Just one minute, please. Somehow I actually changed my system today. Just because of that, my system is not working. So that's why I lost a lot of content there. Just one. Just. Actually, meanwhile, any questions related to your thing? I'm just providing you that as well. But if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Okay.
Hello, Abhi.
Yeah, yeah.
So we can directly use Word, right? Why we should be using latex or something? And there are many resume template websites for free, right? Or like if we do by this method, will it be more proper?
No, basically, I normally prefer. See, this is just you can say. I would say just an new technology, but normally, if you create in the Word, that will be more better, right? Okay. So just try to use be very simple, so that will help you. Just one minute, I will show you. Maybe, let's go to the home and see the different templates we have there. Suppose name project. So see, this is how it say you have written something and this is actually generating it, right? So this is somehow you have to write the code here. So you will find these projects, these things in your last time I shared actually that actually, but uh, yeah, I got a source now. Just so, So what I'm trying to say here is, if you see here, you will see the template. You can just go here and overleaf, and you will see all the templates here, right? And whatever the templates, so this good thing about this website is it actually gives us the templates of those which is having a good ATS score. So you can just choose on those. For example, we wanted to go for the template for this one. So you just click on the view source, right? You will get the source out of it. So just copy this course. So if you copy this one, right, and paste it there. So normally let's do it. So if you copy and paste it, so normally it create the resume for that. So right now, so just because of some technical error, it's giving the error, but it normally generate those things. Uh, I think they are asking me to log in. Maybe that's why it works. This. So, well, I see your comment in the chat. So, do you have some template for this? Handy? I don't know why it's this compile
Vinith, can you try opening with like by clicking the button open as template, right?
No, that is actually opening this one. I tried that part. You are talking about this, no? Open as template.
Yes, yes.
It was opening the actual. Okay, it was.
Because we need that .cls file also available along with check. That's why it was not open.
Yeah. Got it. So see, when you just open it as a template, you see that this is how your resume look like, and you can edit it. So although this, I would not say this is a good resume. We just opened one of the templates. So similarly, what you can do, you can search for any of the template here, right? Good template you see, as per the requirement I told you, and then basically you can open that template and just edit the things, and it will be done, right? So let's suppose I'll tell you that which resume should be good enough for you. Just so what I will do, folks, I have that resume in my different computer. So I'll just share with your WhatsApp group, or I will share with the basically uh, I will share with the Astik, and Astik will put that thing in the your basically resume in your group, right? So you can just follow that part, right? So, but I still recommend that you can open that thing in your thing. So if you see this is a good template, so you can use this template. Let's see if this opens. Yeah, so this opens, right? So here you can just edit the things, your name and everything. And after it get make sure that it is still in one pager, right? So this is how you can edit it. So this is one of the template we have. Basically academic skills and all those things I've shown you. You can put those things and work. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share here. And yeah, apart from that, I have some more resume. I can show you that as well. Just give me a moment. Acha, uh, I'll tell you some of the resume which can do the blunder for you. Uh, so let me show you that. So I recently got this resume from one of the folk who wants to apply for the Microsoft. So can you just see the resume? This is how he has written, right? So think about it. As a manager, you see, are you going to read this much of resume? It just like looks like you can say design doc you are reading, right? Think about it. This is very bad resume. This will make your chances quite worse, right? So please don't create this kind of resumes. This is really no. Okay. So it has to be very simple enough for one pager, not like this. Is that clear? Right? So this is a big no. Please do not make this type of resume. You see, he has done everything which is not our, which ATS doesn't like. He has used the table. He has used some extra formatting, like where and some you can say some of the I would say some of the icons, right, which is not liked by the ATS. And you see, he has also put all those things. Can you see that is these things matters? No, this will
एटीएस
never.
टेबल को अच्छे से रीड नहीं कर पाता क्या?
नहीं कर पाता ATS.
ओके.
Right? So table we have to avoid. Okay. So this is a big no for table. So make sure that you are not doing this kind of resume. And I'll show you some of the resume which is in good shape also. Some of them I've showed already. Other resumes are also there with me. System change हो गया है इसका issue. अच्छा, meanwhile, let me come to the chat as well. If there is any question asked, I see there is a lot of question asked in the chat. Okay, let me answer those first, and then we'll see. So, using chat GPT ATS rating mentioned above. So, normally I would recommend go for some portal because AI still can give the wrong answer. You can't rely. So, always use the portal for the ATS, right? Uh, and how not to create resume. So example, Raj, already I've shared your resume, how you cannot create a resume, right? That is very important. Can we do a session of resume review and try to improve them? Okay, so I think we have time. If someone wants to share their resume, I can just share right now, right? And just get the feedback. I can do right now.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to want to volunteer, right? So
I shared.
so you have shared. You want me to open for everyone or not?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Let me open just 1 minute. Acha, one more thing is left. You guys are waiting for basically that ATS websites, right? Where you can upload it. So I'll share it. Okay, don't worry. Acha, one more thing. Whenever you're naming the file, because normally you attach the file that goes, so naming of the file should be very proper. Your name and your location. That's all. Right? That's what a person need, right? Name and location. Okay, so this is the resume for Uday. So you have put the work experience first. So where is your skills? So skills you have put it at the down. I will recommend just move it up. Okay, and
Like before work experience, I should keep skills.
yeah,
Okay.
put the skills first, and then you can put the work experience. So you see, so one more thing I'm seeing here is uh, make this company font something different and make your role bit of some bold or some different good font so it is should be highlightable. should use only basically uh, Arials and Times and Roman, but it should be your role should be quite identifiable. Okay, this one and this one. These three things are important. Okay, now what you have done, you have made these things as highlight. Don't need to make these things as highlight. Put it in a one. So you don't say that you are just putting the heading and then describing it. This is not the way. Basically, you can say develop and migrated the backend service for fetching the 3D data and modifying 3D data at a smart 3D. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Develop the web API which support the fetching of 3D data and modifying 3D data. Something like this. Okay. So just remove this highlight part of every here and highlight these three things. Getting my point, Udavanu?
Yeah,
Okay. And one more thing, one important thing here, I'll see there's a lot of space you have just wasted here in the work part. Just make it in a two line. It should be like you can put everything here, just like this. And this space you can say, a lot of space you have wasted. That's what I'm saying. You can just make it bit of concise. But you have only these things to mention. Any certification, anything you have?
yeah, I have. Yeah.
So please do.
Certifications are like I completed some courses in Telesco and from Tutort also. These kind of certifications are AWS kind of certification.
You don't, yeah, AWS certification matter as your certification matter. You can put those things here.
Okay.
Okay. And remove your percentage here. Okay. And don't mention the mechanical engineering also. Then the BTech from this college and this duration. That's all. Let him ask. Okay. You can
Okay.
write. And okay, so these are the things you have got. So you can just have, since you said that you have the certification for AWS, right? I just heard. So you have not mentioned that cloud computing. So you can mention that skills as well. Yeah.
Okay. Well, actually, I don't have like AWS certification. Like, so I'm just asking like if we want to mention that kind of certificates in our resume.
If you have, you can mention those things.
Okay.
Okay. If you don't have, then no need to worry. Just go
So,
for this one. Okay.
okay. So I need to film like I see most of my resume is empty. Like my most of my work experience is on manual testing. So I am doing some personal projects. So how
You can
to
mention
make
those.
my
Yes.
yeah, okay. So
After
how to
because after your work experience, mention your personal projects. Okay. And then education.
okay.
So you have mentioned the project here itself, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so just move it above your education, right? And skills at the top. So education will be at the last because you have passed out in 2018. It's been 7 years now, so it should
Yeah.
be at the last. Okay, and just improve this part. This needs to be improved. This thing.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So important thing is what you can put this thing in your chat GPT, get the good format out of it. It will write out the content. You will get an idea that how to write it in a good way, and then you can put it, right? Don't directly copy paste it, but you can put
Yeah.
it. Okay. Use chat GPT or Perplexity. It will improve, just give you the content out of it.
Okay,
Okay.
so you're telling me to change the template, right? So you know that like I have only 3 years of relevant dev experience and remaining experience goes into manual testing. How should means technically speaking, like I have only 3 years of experience, but my total years of experience is 7. So which template of resume should I go for?
You can go with, you have done for 3 years of experience you have, no?
In dev, yeah,
Yeah, this part from 2021 to the right now, right? Or from
yeah,
this,
yeah.
right? So you can just combine all your manual experience in one and just put it here,
Okay, fine.
right? From all those and one liner for that, that will be sufficient.
Okay,
One or two liners. But it should be make sure that you are writing in such a way that it looks like that you have done something great there, right? Just put the like in a numbers that I have worked on this project, which actually have this much of revenues and all those things impact and company को ये फायदा हुआ. This is how you can go. right?
Okay.
Put those in the numbers, so that will help. Okay, the rest of the things, I think lot of modification. First of all, this headers part, and second part is this thing matter is something, and you need to make sure that you are highlighting or some writing in such a way that this your role is actually getting highlighted at that company. Okay, so this is
Okay.
how you can go. Okay, any other one who wants to just want to have a discussion on their resume?
Yeah,
So I see that Pushpinder has shared, right? So let's open that one as well. Yes. Yeah. So for Pushpinder, professional summary. So one more thing, one simple advice, Pushpinder, you have wasted a lot of space in the header, and I can see there's a lot of space here you have wasted, and you don't have much content to go in the next page till you have gone, right? So if you just do the right formatting, you will be able to put everything in a one page up here, right? Is that clear, Pushpinder?
Yes, yes.
Right? So formatting, I think there's a lot of things. So you see that you can just make this as a parallel from this thing, right? Who does technology, and here you can put your experience. Or if you still you can save the scenes, means technology, and then you can put your role, and then here you can put basically your experience. So you can
Mhm.
make 3 lines in 1 line here and here also. So a lot of space will be saved, and you can able to move it. Right. And okay. So now, so this is good. You have done in by 20%. So this you have tried to make it improve the e-learning dashboard. Authorize this this app mentioned junior level. Why you wanted to mention communication? Not needed. Okay. And
Mhm.
customer support. Okay, I can mention that. Okay, rest of the things looks okay in the skill part. Okay,
Mhm.
but still I see still you can make bit of improvement in your resume. Just you can mention have the font like this kind of categorization, right?
Mhm.
See, if you see the spacing here and you see the spacing here, there's a lot of difference. Okay,
Yes.
and one more thing is that you have to make sure that you are using the format like this, right? In the header part. So I
Okay.
see there's a spacing here as well. So you can try to see, and you can improve your professional summary. So it doesn't looks very impressive, to be very frank. uh, what you can do, get this thing from the chat GPT. He will tell you that what it can be the best thing you can put if you really wanted to put the professional summary. But I would see whatever you have written here, instead of, you can remove it, right? Because your other things in your resume is actually telling those things. Getting
Okay.
up point. You
Yes,
said
yes,
about
sure.
you Angular you have already mentioned. You said about your Spring Boot that you have already mentioned here. So you can remove this professional summary. Professional summary you have to put when, let's suppose you have done some research paper, you have done something for government, or you have done contributed in some technology, right?
Mhm.
Or you got some award from Padma Shri or something. I mean, good thing I wanted to say. I'm not saying that, but something
Mhm.
very good you get from here, you have to mention that. Means professional somebody comes when, let's suppose I talk about like you are working in a company, and somehow you got opportunity to go to the US to present something. Definitely you can put it here, right? That will give the
Okay.
weightage. So
Sure, sure.
in your case, you can remove this part, but still rest of the things speaks a lot for you.
Okay,
Okay.
sure. I will
So
take a note of.
CGPA you can put, you're having good CGPA. So, but format of putting it, you can use like this, right? For putting the education part where it is, just like this you can put. Okay,
Okay,
this is the perfect way, not like this. But
sure. Yeah, yeah.
and always make sure that the language we use here, it should be in the past tense, right? You have already done it, but develop the UI component and dashboard for this, or means almost your things are perfect, but still formatting you can make changes here. Okay.
Sure, I will make the necessary changes.
Uh,
Yeah.
some companies
Thank you.
actually filter out candidates by like CGPA, right? So we have to put our CGPA also on the.
So it is true for basically freshers, right? This is true for freshers, not for experienced person, right? So if you are fresher, you have to put it. Okay.
Okay.
So now if you see that this resume, you have created it from some Canva kind of thing, right? So this resume will not be read well by ATS, right? So if you want, we can just do the live demo. Let's see, right? Just see. Let's take the just give me a moment. Actually, one more thing. Have you guys used Perplexity? Have you used guys instead of ChatGPT?
No.
No,
Use
no
it.
way.
Use it. You will learn a lot, right? You will forget using Google.
Yeah, sure.
You get just give me a moment. I'm just searching for a good website. I will let you just give me. You can do the light demo. Okay, so one of the website is jobscan.com. Uh, we can just open it. Yeah. So let's see. Let's open it and let's sign up and log in. Get the
I think it's asking for the JD as well. Based on the job description, it will give the AT score, I guess.
Okay. So let's suppose let's get the job description from Microsoft portal. I'm doing a live demo normally, right? So let's see if it works. Last time, I just wanted to give you that why ATS is important. Only that thing I wanted to show. Otherwise, I think rest of the things we have already discussed.
It is for a service engineer, or is that okay?
Let's see. This is a free website. See, you see that it is start giving you 5 scans you will get free. So you can use different websites for that. Uh, Wait for 2 months. So see, we cannot find address in your resume, so you have to mention the address. Summary, we cannot find summary section on your summary provides a quick overview. So you can put right and job title match. So this is what right and education match. So your education does not match with bachelor and something. So basically, in your resume, if you see, let's see if you have mentioned about this bachelor and all those things. So let's open that part. Uh, so I think he has mentioned his education and all. I see that. See, you have mentioned it, right? But ATS is not able to read it just because of the fonts and everything, right? I've given you the live demo here, right? Similarly, if you see, you have not mentioned the address. Okay, so you have to mention that from where you are, means Noida or what Bangalore. So this kind of address is very important. So you have to put like this. So this is how actually it works. Okay. Similarly, you see that education level it's not able to match it and date format, right? So date format date is asking that experience. Although I see that he has mentioned all the experiences, but still is not able to read it, right? So the crux what I wanted to tell is that if you use very fancy template, your resume might look good, but ultimately the basic thing when that your resume has to work will not serve that purpose will not get served. Okay, folks. So this is very important that you guys are using it, right? So this is one of the website. The person who is asking for this, I can just put this website in the link here. So you can use this website for your resume. You have 5 credits, and this is a good website for this, right? Job scan. And there was some more websites. I can give you that as well. Just give me a moment. And even there is enhanced CV. Maybe see right now you can use this perplexity. You can ask the things in the perplexity, right? I normally use it and it's really work for me. I can just show you live demo here, right? So you don't need to ask anyone. This will tell you. Give me 5 free website for ATS score matching. Right in Google, you have to click. It will make sure that it will give you the right result by analyzing all the sources. It is saying right. So you see resume word, right? So this is one of the things. So if you click on this link, you will see that that website will get open, right? So this is a free get free resume scan. So you can just log in and just get your scan update, right? So if you see, if you wanted to check here, so I can just upload one of the resume for the Pushpinder. Let's see how it works. Uh, let's suppose a mid-level, right? So let's sign up with the email.
This website, I guess, it might specifically tell you like to make 2-page resume if your experience is more.
Sorry, what are you saying?
if your experience is more like 6 years, more than 6 years, like it will specifically ask for a two-page more page resume instead of single page.
You can put it right. I told you one thing, right? If you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
basically you think that those projects worth mentioning, please do mention it, two page or something. But if you think that it doesn't worth mentioning, please do not, right? So that will basically uh, will not help you here. So that's what I'm saying. Okay. So have you have used this website previously?
Yeah, one time I have used this website.
Let's see what is the result this website is giving for pushing the resume. So resume, you see, Pushpinder, what's your score here?
Yes, I see.
Right? So I think you have to improve. So if you just do the dive in here, so you will see that what you can do here, right? So all those things is mentioned, right? Quantity, quantify the impact. So that is not there. Buzzwords or plain word, verb or action verbs, right? This is very important in there. So when you are preparing your resume, once you prepare it, do check your ATS. Okay? And you can use
Sure,
this website to get those things. So I think you guys have got all the material, right? What you guys are asking. So anything else I can help you guys. We can wind up this session. Any question? Yeah. No questions? Okay, so please do prepare your resume. If any questions, you can post in the WhatsApp group, tag Aste, and we will get your things, get yourself answered. Okay, make sense, folks? I hope I
sure.
was able to help you guys and clear your doubts, right? Is there anything which was get left unanswered? Let me know. Okay, so Bharat, your questions which was there in the starting, are those answered? Because I see that you have put some questions in the starting. Okay, great. Any question from you, Kaveri?
Yes, Vinit. So, for my experience, they generally expect some leadership
Yeah,
responsibilities in
yeah,
the
yeah.
bullet
So let's
point.
suppose if you apply for Amazon for 15 years of experience, uh, you have to mention some leadership role and something because at
Hmm.
15 years they normally hire for managers. So you should be putting some skills which will be demonstrating the basically leadership thing.
Yeah. So, if you could share a sample resume with
I
such
need to
a
check for
skill.
15 years of experience. I'll check and I'll let you know on that part.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah, sure.
I don't have right now handy, but I'll share. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Or I'll ask, or you can also ask Manu. Manu can share if he has.
fine.
But I'll share. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, folks. So I think we all are good. So we can wind up this session. Thank you all for joining in. Good night and have a great weekend. Thank you.